In a survey conducted by Reflections Body Image Program, 54% of girls age 18 to 25 said they would rather be hit by a truck than be fat. Over 2/3 said they would rather be mean or stupid. Do you see that we have a problem here? Hello, it is April the 4th, Saturday. I'm Natasha, and thank you for watching this special weekend edition of the Fatastic 5. This week's topic is self-acceptance, and I am really excited to get started. Please forgive me for looking slightly miserable and sounding a little stuffy. I am sick. This is what I believe. Number 1, fat is not the enemy. Number 2, as long as we believe that fat is the enemy, we will continue to be fat. How can fat not be the enemy? Fat makes us unhealthy. Wrong. Fat is not the cause of our diseases. Fat is potentially a symptom of an unhealthy lifestyle that can lead to disease, but correlation is not causation. In August of last year, the New York Times printed an article called "Better to be fat and fit than skinny and unfit." I've posted a link to it in the sidebar. You'll probably have to register to see it because it is a year old. The article discusses that weight is increasingly being recognized as an unreliable indicator of true health. In studies conducted by several U.S. medical institutions, it was found that out of 5,400 adults tested, half of the overweight population and a third of obese people were metabolically healthy. Metabolically healthy means that despite excess pounds, these adults all had healthy levels of good cholesterol, blood pressure, blood glucose, and other risk factors for disease. And on the other end of the scale, 1/4 of people falling into a healthy weight category had at least 2 of the risk factors associated with diseases typically linked to obesity. So given that, can we really continue to claim that we're losing weight for our health when the only indicator of health that we're using is body size? I can think of only one person that I watch on YouTube who reports an indicator of health in relation to his weight loss. And I can only think of a handful of people who report their body fat percentage as measured by a professional. I can't think of anyone who regularly reports cholesterol or blood pressure. So what are we really pursuing? Losing weight doesn't mean that you're healthier, it just means that you're lighter. And don't get me wrong, there are lots of reasons to be lighter. It's a lot of work carrying around extra weight, and it's more wear and tear on the joints. But there are a lot of unhealthy ways to become lighter. I believe that the focus on fat is what has made us such an unhealthy culture. How many different products and strategies are out there that will help you lose weight but have absolutely no effect on your real health? Sure, you can take a pill that'll stop your body from absorbing the fat you eat. It'll give you greasy anal leakage, and they advise that you carry around a spare pair of clothing. But are you healthier? If you're still ingesting crap food and you're not participating in exercise, you're just lighter, not healthier. And the fact that people would rather have greasy anal leakage than be fat just boggles my mind. The problem is people know what they need to do to get healthy, but they don't give a shit. They want to get lighter. How many of us have quit healthy lifestyles or been discouraged from them because we weren't seeing the numbers on the scale go down? And how many of us at one time or another have opted for an unhealthy method of weight loss just because we'd seen other people lose a lot of weight with it? If we want to be healthy, we have to start pointing the finger in the right direction, and pointing it at fat is not the way to do that. It's the wrong focus. Now a word about body image, because I believe that's why everyone's so focused on the fat to begin with. Did you know that only 5% of the population of women even have bodies genetically capable of looking like a model? And yet I see so many people struggling to get as close to that ideal as possible. If you don't make peace with your body and your body type, you may be chasing an impossible dream and setting yourself up for unhappiness and failure. Health looks different for everybody. And is the ideal body really the key to success, health, beauty, and happiness? And to what extent has your self-esteem come to rely on your physical appearance? Why is everybody so obsessed with physical appearance and the ideal body? Look at that word, ideal. Ideal weight, ideal body. So what if you don't have the ideal? What are you willing to give up in your life in the pursuit of your physical appearance? Is it worth taking time out of your academic life, your family life, your social life, your volunteer life? I hear people talking about spending 2 hours in the gym to burn such and such calories, and I think, 2 hours? Really? I have never put that much importance in my physical appearance, and you can't argue that 2 hours into the gym is all for health. You can be healthy with a lot less. Body image is not about loving what you've created. That's narcissism. Body image is about loving yourself for what you can do now and for what you have now. From personal experience and from watching other people struggle, this process becomes difficult when we see the obsessive side of it. When we see people devote a huge portion of their life to weight loss, and yes, shedding pounds with great results, we feel like we need to be doing the same thing. And if we don't, it's because we're lazy, we don't want it enough, we're not trying hard enough, we're not motivated enough, we don't have the willpower, whatever it is you tell yourself. But here's the thing. Getting big numbers may be exciting, but it's not necessary to be a healthier person. Forget about those damn numbers. And just because you don't spend 2 hours at the gym doesn't mean you're a lazy person. It means that you have other priorities in life. Do what you can do. Do what you have time for, and you will be healthier as a result, no matter what your $20 Walmart scale says. My last point. When you focus on what you don't like about your body, that becomes your habit. When you look in the mirror and you make a point of picking out all of the things you don't like, you're ingraining a habit. Even if your body does start changing, that habit won't. When you look in the mirror, you're still going to be looking for every last bit of flab, every stretch mark, everything that you perceive as a negative, and you're going to miss all of the positive, beautiful things about yourself. I'm speaking from personal experience. Believe me, you get so good at finding all of the negatives. And it didn't matter what anybody else told me about my appearance. All I saw was the negative, because that's all I had practiced. Habits are hard to break. So don't wait until some magic number to start thinking of your body in positive terms. Your body deserves it now. It works incredibly hard for you and is capable of amazing things. Your life starts now. Live it no matter what size you are. Thank you for watching my special Saturday show, and a special thanks to the well Hungarian who filled in for me on Wednesday. There was a death in my family, and I just wasn't ready to do this. So thanks again. Tune in for next week when we will be having a fat rant. Everybody's favorite starving soprano will be starting us off on Monday. See you then.